Welcome to Daybreak, where ideas unite and creativity takes flight. Join us as we ascend to the forefront of innovation, where sparks of creativity illuminate the skies. Now, let's hand over the controls to your hosts Christel and Hendo as they dive into today's captivating discussions.
Hi, Christel. We got some mic problems. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Daybreak. This is episode 3, I believe. And Christel's on mute, so you've just got me.
No, Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're back now. Good.
All right. I was testing something out. Every time is an experiment, you know?
Absolutely. The rule is 1% better every show. So
that's right. That's
we're at
right.
about 3% now. So we'll get there.
All right. Well, thank you everyone so much for joining us. This is episode 3, technically episode 4, because we did have a pilot episode to see if this was even something that, we were going to do. And we're doing it. And we love it. We're having fun. Thank you all so much for joining us. My name is Christel, and I'm a founder. I'm an AI teacher and consultant, and I'm a proud mama of a really cute baby named Romeo. And this is my wonderful co-host, Hendo.
Hi.
Introduce yourself.
How's it going, everybody? I'm Hendo. I am a creative consultant, and I am also a parent, and I've been building on X for almost a year. So myself and Christel, we met in Spaces. We had a lot of fun. We've been co-hosting each other's Spaces for maybe 6 months or something like that. And then we thought, that's a long time. That's a long time. So we figured it's time to do video. So you've got us here on episode 3/4. So I hope you're all doing well. Happy Wednesday to everybody. It is Daybreak.
It is Daybreak, and it's Wednesday. And this is our 3rd show of the week because we are doing shows every single day, well, Monday through Friday. So we appreciate you all being here. Thank you to Launchcart, our sponsor. Thank you for putting a note in the chat. We love it when you all do that. We also have a backstage space going on. So after the show, we hang out in the space with the guests, the spotlight creators. We would love to meet you. So please join us. You can come to either of our profiles and you'll see the space there. We have some amazing guests today and just a little bit of an overview of the show. And please make sure you stay until the end because we have lots of fun throughout the show. But the most fun is the game that we play at the end with our guests, Real or AI. We're going to start with some news for you. We are trying to bring you the best, hottest, latest news in AI and X. And then sometimes something else squeezes in, but that's mainly what we're focused on. We'll have a reaction segment. Hendo and Christel react. That's going to be a fun one. And then we have some awesome guests coming on today. We have a spotlight guest, Halim, one of our favorites. He's going to be here if you don't know about him. We're excited for you to meet him. And thank you, Hendo, again, for being so steady and reliable.
Well, it's a team thing, isn't it? There's a good relationship building. We're, like we say, 1% better every show. We've been making videos. We've been making content. We're looking through these X streets, find all the cool stuff. And as Christel said, we kind of plan a bit of a loose-ish for the show, but it changes usually just before because there's just so much cool stuff happening all the time. So we have, we're talking about stuff on last week's show, and then literally the show finishes and then there's amazing content comes out straight away. So the plan is with Daybreak, it's a show on X by people building on X about news on X and also about creators. So being able to spotlight people.
It's very meta.
Yeah, very
meta.
Not
that meta, the lowercase meta, our meta.
Exactly.
Yeah. Thank you, Harsh, for the comment. We really appreciate these comments. They keep us going because a video is very different than Spaces, right? In Spaces, we see your emojis. So on video, you all going to the chat really lets us know that you're here. And if you're not sure how to do that, just click on the actual video and it will open up the post. And then at the bottom of the post, you'll see live chat. It's kind of hidden. So if you find it and say hello to us, we'll do our best to put your chat here up on the screen. Thank you, Lucia. We appreciate your support so much. I'm going to go ahead and get us started. We'll be back in just a moment. We're going to have a quick transition. And when we come back, we're going to check out the latest news.
You're watching Daybreak with Christel and Hendo. Let's dive into the X timeline and check out some of the coolest posts lighting up our X feeds.
All right. I had to take it off. I forgot about that.
Yeah, well,
We're learning. So
we're
fun. But that
getting
was
there.
cool. I love that
We're
transition.
getting there. They're
That's
cool,
really
aren't they?
nice.
Yeah, they look good, and it helps break up the show a little bit. We should do costume changes as well. It's like, yeah, we come back with a jacket, change the baseball cap, keep it real.
Awesome. I
Yeah,
love it. And it looks like Vladimir is here. So during the next transition, we'll see if we can bring him up. If he has slam, maybe Vladimir, if you could let us know in the chat if you want us to bring you up during the next transition. I wasn't able to look at our DMs, but I do want to just say hi to Shola. Thank you, Shola. We appreciate your support. Shola supports us over here on X. She also supports us on the job site, where we have a show every Tuesday, and we actually streamed it here this morning. So we're trying to bring you our best stuff Monday through Friday every day. Joshua is here. Hi, Joshua. He says, "What's up, guys?"
hey Joshua, thanks for joining us.
And thank you, Launchcart, for the support. We appreciate you. All right,
Yeah, right.
Hendo.
Let's get into it. So last week we were talking about NVIDIA and about how much they're growing, how quickly they're growing. And we're talking about memes continually because memes are just capturing the essence of what's occurring around us right now. There's so many amazing things happening. But Mr. Northstar, who we all know, we were presenting with him yesterday, has put a meme out today showing NVIDIA selling shovels to all of the big boys, supposed big boys. But they're not so big anymore because now it's NVIDIA are the most valuable company. They've just surpassed Microsoft, which is pretty interesting stuff.
Yeah, this is super interesting. I saw this. I'll be honest, I didn't even know who NVIDIA was a few months ago, but this is what's great about learning in community is that you find out things like this. And let us know in the chat, you all, what you think of these news updates, and we'll make sure to put it up on screen so that this becomes as interactive as possible.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks. Yeah, Doge designer, obviously always putting out loads and loads of amazing content. I love watching the feed from him. It's really cool. And then there's a post came out earlier today about Dell building an AI factory specifically for XAI. Obviously, it's going to have Grok involved as well. But one of the things that's amazing about X, and we've been talking about this for a long time, is personal brands, and that we have obviously big corporate companies that are on this platform, but there's also the people behind the corporate companies as well. So this post originally from Doge, but if you go back, if you go to the next slide, it originally came from Michael Dell, who is the CEO of Dell, and he was talking about the factory that they're building with NVIDIA to power Grok and also incorporating XAI into it as well. So you've got the character behind the brand talking about it and then being promoted by another big account on X. So this is one of the reasons that X is just the baddest platform. There's so much cool people, so much
Bad
cool
to the
stuff.
bone.
You know it. It is.
So
It's
good. I
brilliant.
know. That's why we're here on X, talking about X, creating content about X,
Completely. Where
inviting
else are you
X
going to go?
creators. And you know what? With doing this show, I am having so much fun, like playing reporter, um, and and getting these news updates. It's been a lot of fun. So Joshua says, I think a lot of people do not realize the massive amount of CPU power required to run AI on a massive level. Yeah, I would agree with that, Joshua. I remember. Do you all remember Umesh? If you were here back in the late
Yes.
2023 AI days, he used to talk about this all the time. It's wild. So this is a story that I saw on Rowan Chung's page. You know, he's one of our favorites. I go to him when I want some news. And in this story, he's talking about Google DeepMind and their progress on a new video to audio tool. So right now, as far as I know, the video tools, you can't add audio, or you can. This is video to audio. So meaning you can play a video and it will actually be able to use vision, I imagine, to recognize what's going on in the video and create sound. It's really, really amazing. Another thing they talked about doing with it, another use case. Joshua says, "Yeah, oh, look, you put it up, and
Yeah, I've got it.
already had
I'm
it
on the
up there.
case.
I'm over here
I'm on
doing
the
three
case.
things at one time." Uh, but yeah, one of the cool use cases here that they talk about is being able to go back to old movies that didn't have sound and now use this tool to add sound.
That's cool.
And like not just sound, but actual, lyrics. Why am I struggling? What do you call it? The script. I'm like, this is not a song, this is a movie. But you get what I'm saying, right? So I thought this was really cool. I did not know about this. However, just a little disclaimer, we don't want anybody saying that we're not giving good news here on Daybreak. This is not out yet, so we know what happened with another name we won't mention, right? Everyone got hyped and excited. So we'll get really excited when we can actually play with it. But I thought this was pretty cool. Another story that I'm excited about. So again, every week we're talking about how much. Sorry, Hendo, I just totally steamrolled over you.
That's
Is there
fine.
anything you wanted to add to that one?
I have no. I don't know. I don't know what this article is, so I'm waiting to hear. Keep going. I love
This
it.
one? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, cool. So yeah, I wanted to do this one because we've been talking about how powerful video is on X, and how, of course, Elon wants to be the everything platform. Alex Finn this week was talking about X payments. And we know that video is a big deal. They're putting in more time and energy into spaces, into communities. And this is what we've been talking about over the last few weeks. This is really cool. So with X video and TV, they're going into reality TV now. And this is going to be the first, I'm pretty sure they said it's the first reality show on X. And it's called Off Season, and it's the National Women's Soccer League. It's a reality TV show about them. But so it's called Off Season. It's during the off season time. There's going to be a reality show. So I thought that was cool because you know what? We're not that far away from being a reality show ourselves.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. It's the dream of this was the morning show, wasn't it? Like a daily morning show, and it's become Daybreak. But with this one, Christel, it's only being broadcast on X? Is that the plan?
I'm pretty sure that was the sense that I got. This was an article on X News, and it says this summer, sports fan and reality TV enthusiasts alike will be treated to a revolutionary new series, The Off Season, streaming exclusively on X to 500 million users.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
So yeah, this is going to be the
comment.
first.
What could go wrong?
Yeah.
Especially if they're doing it live. That'll be fun.
I know. This is great, though. I mean, this is, again, opportunity that's what I'm seeing here. And we really want to encourage you all to get into video live streaming. And especially because we're doing it. So now we can help you. You know, one of the things we love to do is get in here, play with the tech, use the tech so that we can show you all, the rest of the community, how to use it. And it's been really, really amazing using this technology. So please get into it. You want to be here. People are saying that spaces and video live stream is like what TikTok was a few years ago. You want to be here now. We're early adopters. And right now we're doing a space and a video live stream at the same time. Thursdays, we have Hendo Space. Friday, let me say that better. Thursday, we have Creative AI Thursdays, which is this amazing space. And then Friday, we have AI Fridays. So we're doing video and spaces all day. Look at this
one. It's a
one.
good mix. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's a good mix. Like with the video stuff, it's really cool because this is a completely different vibe to doing spaces, and spaces are amazing, but trying to figure out how to get the best out of the video. And as you said as well, having the space running at the same time as this is cool. I think it's good to be casting the net as wide as we can.
For sure. And one thing I've been thinking about, especially because now we're getting into actually repurposing this content, which was the vision. We'll do an hour show, and then we have clips and screenshots and all types of content that we can repurpose throughout the week. And because we're doing what, 3 video shows a week, that's 4 hours of video content that we're repurposing. So now we have YouTube channels going, and we're on the job site with video. It's been really amazing. And one thing I was reflecting on, as much as I love spaces, I really enjoy doing spaces. I could do spaces, I won't say all day, but I could really do spaces a lot more than video. But the bang for your buck with video is so much more, because although I could say I'm going to go back and repurpose the audio from spaces, I just never did. But I am repurposing the video from these video shows.
Especially when they've got cool graphics as well.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it makes it so much easier. And again, the platform that we're using is StreamYard, and it makes it very easy to restream. Again, yesterday we had our job site show, and we actually streamed it here this morning, and we had people telling us they really liked it. Can we bring it here? But that is us bringing it here. So we'll probably keep it on the job site, and then we'll just, restream it here. But if you want to join live, you're going to have to come put on your suit and tie. No, I'm just kidding.
Imagine. Yeah. Well, the thing about X as well, Christel, is that everybody's brilliant. Everybody's gets involved. Everybody's commenting. Like, thanks for all the comments, guys. Joshua and Harsh as well. There's some other people commenting. It's cool because we know that there's people watching the show. It's good on LinkedIn as well. It's a little quieter over there. They're a tougher crowd.
It's a lot quieter.
It's a lot quieter. It's a lot quieter. But, we're trying to figure it out. We'll see what happens.
I love to see you all communicating with each other in the chat too. So we want you to connect. That's another reason we love spaces. Spaces are wonderful for connecting with other creators. It's how we met. It's how we've met the people that are here. So it's really nice when you've built a community and you've built an audience, so that when you do decide to grow a YouTube channel, video site channel, no, a job site channel, you decide to do whatever. You want to start posting articles on Medium or any of the other platforms. It's really nice when you've already established a community and audience that will support you. So most of our viewers over on the job site are actually from here. So it's nice.
It's just like we're sort of moving around as a little gang. So let's go over here
exactly. Gang. All right. So this one's fun. I now have my own news that I'll be submitting. I've done this thread 2 days in a row. We'll see how long I can keep it going. But basically, I created my first AI agent with voice flow, and I put it on the GPT Pro Builder site, which is on the screen, so you can go test it out. But the way that this works is that every morning around 6 a.m. Eastern, you will get the 3 hottest, latest news items in AI. I don't know why I said items, but in AI. So, and then what I'm doing.
News channel. We've got news items.
We've got news items for you. I'm new at this journalist role. People go to school for years for this, and I'm like, I'm gonna tell the news.
I'm a journalist now.
I'm a journalist. I'm using AI. So I did something a little different here, and I'm giving these a spice level, okay? Because I'm using News API to pull in the information, and so it's choosing the top 3 headlines, and so I like to give it these little spice categories. So I thought the spiciest article here was actually about Adobe's competitors just like coming out of the woodwork and talking about all of the legal issues that Adobe's getting into and using that for their marketing. What do you think about that?
Well, this is something that's been happening within the sort of marketing and advertising world for many, many years. Challenger brands do it all the time. It's like, if you can throw some mud at someone else, make them look bad, then you look good. Happens in politics all the time. We're all well aware of it. So, yeah, and Adobe have been, the kingpin for a long time. There's a lot of issues going around, and there's cool products everywhere. I think it's up to everybody to choose which ones they want. I like some free ones. I like some paid ones. That's it.
I
Not
actually like
endorsing anything yet.
Right. And by the way, in this post, you will have all the links, but we try not to put links in the main post because we don't want to get deboosted. We want people to see our content. So you can get all the links in the post there. And when I was reading this article, and of course, if I don't feel like reading the whole article, I will put it into ChatGPT. But lately, I've been pretty good about actually reading through the articles. And it's been a lot of fun to start my day with AI news. But I was pleasantly surprised with how diplomatic these competitors were. So they didn't actually say Adobe's name, but you knew who they were talking about. You know,
Yeah,
if
you
you're
can
worried about your
imply
data being taken. So I would say this is a nice, not a nice, but I think it's a good way of competing, you know, is you're pulling off of what happened in a way that you're presenting the problem, because this is a problem. And but you're not necessarily trashing anyone or throwing mud. It's cleaner than politics, it seems, but it's very like
yeah, for the moment.
business for the moment, right? We'll see. Let's see. Lucia says, not a big fan of that kind of marketing. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. But you know, but it does work, sadly. It definitely works. I mean, people want to go where is, you know, where it's the
Drama.
best to go, or drama.
But
Yeah.
sort of people do like drama as well. And it's like, ooh,
No
that's interesting.
mudslinging. Yeah, I would read the article because I felt like they weren't mudslinging. They were doing it in a pretty creative way. But I would love to hear your
Creative mudslinging. Is that
creative
it?
mudslinging. Yeah. Another story here that I actually thought was really cool. How many did I give this? I gave this a spice. Oh, I gave this one the highest spice level. So, this is about a reading tool coming out, and what they're doing is they are pulling books from the public domain, which means that these books have been around for, I don't know. If you all know this, I don't know the exact number of years. Has to be a certain number of years, about 100. If you know, if you could put in the chat, that would be great. And so that means that we have access to it. They're in the public domain, and they're partnering with these big authors to create this AI reading assistant tool. And it's cool because the reason I gave it a high spice level is because these authors at first, if you read the article, they're like, no, AI, scary, take over the world. I don't want to be in an AI reading buddy tool. But they ended up coming around, and it seems like it's going to be a really, really great tool for AI in education, having a reading buddy chatbot for these classical books.
Interesting. That sounds pretty cool. I think, there's always going to be these issues where people are pushing back against the technology, which is fair. I get it. But there's also companies out there that have got lots of data and no one's saying anything about them. So there's the picture site, for example, you put stuff on there, they're training an AI on
Of
stuff content.
course.
Whose content is
Of
that?
course.
We don't hear about that too much, do we?
Yeah, exactly. But when I heard this story, the other reason I gave it a high spice level is because I want people to pay attention to the story for the use case here. This is an entire tool that is pulling in famous authors, so very smart when we're thinking about marketing and distribution. And they're pulling in these authors and they're training the data based on what the author thinks about the story. So the writer of this article, she was asked to do Romeo and Juliet. So she has this commentary that's loaded in as knowledge base into the AI, so that as people are reading and going through this chat bot, they're able to actually have a conversation with her about the story. And although this is a huge company, I want to share this because we can do something similar for our own use cases. I mean, there's so much you can do here with content that's available in the public domain. So it's not stolen data. This is public data. So why don't we use it and go access it? Because it's not just books. There's also songs on the music on the public domain, um, artwork on the public domain. So I thought this was a pretty cool use case. Launchcart said it's a very similar trend with AI. When social media for business first came out, it's only a matter of time before everyone embraces AI. Totally. Joshua says, I think the book buddy is an amazing idea. Public domain is AKA free. Exactly.
AKA. Yeah, it's out there. It's out there.
I love when people are using AI to improve our lives. Me too. Me too. So many things, so many people have negative things to say about AI, but for me, it's completely changed my life. It's given me so much time back. Um, yeah. How has AI impacted your life, Hendo?
Same, completely. Is not, we've used the word revolution, but it's not that. It's complete evolution. It evolutionized everything I do. It's all of the work is infused with that. I can do better work faster for more people. I'm more effective and I've got more time for myself. And any of the people that I work with experience the same stuff, putting out amazing content at pace. It's a no-brainer.
It's a no-brainer once you start. You know what
For
they
sure.
say, once you start AI, you don't go back. Joshua said, as a disabled person, it's very helpful. I can imagine. I used to be a special education teacher, and I think about, wow, if I had these tools while I was in the classroom. I mean, AI can read to the students. It can help them with their math, everything. All of the, everything necessary is there. Look at this one. My team and I have become at least 60% more productive thanks to AI. That's a really good number.
Yeah, cool. Thanks for the comments, guys.
Yeah, we
Good to
love
have.
this. This is
We've got you
great.
live.
Harsh says, have you guys covered Suno AI? So I actually just posted a YouTube video, which is a clip of last week's Creative AI Tuesday, Get AI Creative, on the job site. Lots of name titles. But yeah, we did cover Suno there. I love Suno. We've talked about it a couple times on the show. I'm happy to talk about it again. I did create my first uh, 3-song playlist that I love. And it's really fun when someone reposts it because it's like, wow, someone is actually listening to this music that I made with AI. It's really cool. You like Suno, right? And you like Udio too.
And Udio as well. Yeah, there's both of them are great. It's what happens, when you were saying about how has AI changed my life, and it's that there's so much stuff that I've wanted to do. I want to make films, I want to make content, I want to post content, I want to work with clients. And the music thing kind of always gets left to the end. And
It's
trying to get
true.
it. Yeah, and it's just the
I
time to
haven't
do it.
gone back. When I first played with it, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm going to use this every day.
Yeah, it's
But
cool.
yeah, I
I
need to
use it with
like
my son a
carve
bit.
out. Yeah, maybe we need to have a space. That's our solution. We'll just have an event and force
Yeah.
ourselves to.
Well,
But I
maybe
would
what we
love a
could do
music
is,
space. I've been wanting a music. If y'all want a music space and you want to host it, please invite us. We will support. We'll bring our
yeah, or
friends.
we could also do it on here as well, because with some of the content, I know Ben Nash has made loads of cool videos and music videos. If there's other people that are making cool content, like, get in touch and we can do a show on it as well. We can just do it specifically on music.
Yep, for sure. I just realized that Hendo and Christel Reacts is coming up next, and I need to make sure that that's loaded on the screen. So let's go through a couple of these comments here while I'm loading up. We have a special reacts coming up. We are reacting to Alex Northstar, you all. Yes, you've already heard us talk about him. We were with him yesterday on the job site, but we need to discuss our friend and fellow founder Alex Northstar. So let's see what Alex Utopia, another wonderful favorite Alex. There is no choice anymore. Use AI or get left behind. Yeah, for real.
Absolutely.
Can you go through these other ones, Hendo? And I'm going to
Yeah,
pull
cool. You
up
can load that one up.
and I'm going to make
Yeah.
sure that my DMs are not showing this time. Because, I love showing my DMs live or my API keys.
Is it not in are we not just going to continue with the slide stuff?
Yeah, I could. That's probably better. That's probably better. So just give me one moment and I'll put that back up.
So here's a question from Harsh as well. Will you guys cover open source or in development projects? Whatever you want to talk about, for sure.
Oh, we have more news. Did you want to do this news?
Yeah, for sure. This one's a good one.
Okay, sorry about
Yeah,
that.
this is cool because, this was something we spoke about a couple of weeks ago, where Penny posted a question about how exactly do you get microplastic out of his things, right? And it's had
I love that
62.
you're still tracking this.
Well, I think it's kind of funny, but it's super relevant because I think when it was posted initially, whether it was a joke or it was knowledge that Penny had, it resonated with a lot of people and it was reposted and it's now had 62 million views. And today I turn on Grok and the first article is about microplastics have been found in 80% of men's penises. 80%. So like,
So it's actually relevant.
yeah, for sure.
This
And
is
this is
a
an article.
problem.
This
Maybe
is an
that's why it
article.
got so much
I don't know.
yeah.
Well, like there's lots of other memes about it, but this is the one that knocked it
Oh
out of
my
the park.
gosh.
So yeah,
Wow.
Penny's ahead of the curve with microplastics. So we want to know what else Penny's ahead of the curve on. We're going to get some. We need to get the alpha, which is pretty
For
terrifying.
real. Oh, Harsh is talking about something so wholesome. We need this. Good that the Daybreak logo shows partially cloudy weather. Some places are roasting.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, we've heard. That's why Jenna was saying that New York is like super hot at the moment. Yeah, like it's in the UK today. It's I don't know 20 something degrees, but interestingly, the weather forecast is the same as the Daybreak logo. So no sunburn
Oh,
for me
yeah.
today.
Daniela sent me a nice message today saying that she basically saw the emoji on the weather and then just a few moments later it changed, but it's like she caught it, right there. It's pretty
Oh,
cool.
cool.
We
Good
love our
one.
emoji. We love our emoji. All right, Hendo, let me know when it's the last story and then I'll transition us
I'm pretty
to the
sure that was the
next
last
part.
one.
All right, you all. We'll see you in a moment.
You're tuned into Daybreak with Christel and Hendo, your weekly dose of inspiration and innovation. Captivating discussions and creative sparks every Wednesday on X. Daybreak, the perfect break in your day. You're tuned into Daybreak with Christel and Hendo, your weekly dose.
We're getting it.
I'm gonna get that right one of these days.
That's all right. It's just what you need. I think it's a bit jittery as well
Well, I
sometimes.
press it and then it didn't grab it and then it went back. So, but yeah.
Okay. It looks
I,
good.
at least it feels smoother and it's more enjoyable to host and produce at the same time, especially when
Yeah,
we're sharing the responsibilities. So,
absolutely. Yeah, this
yes.
was
Go
this
ahead, Hendo. Tell the people what Alex did this week, or was it
well,
last week?
yeah, well, it was last week. I'm pretty sure that, Alex is putting out some amazing content. He's putting out valuable educational content for close to a year. He hit 11,000 followers, I think it is, pretty recently. And he's a cool guy. We do a lot of shows together and the content he puts out is amazing. However, he did put a post out the other day about some controversial topics using open source technology and whether it was the algorithm or it was the ex-police, they found the content that he put out and saw the words that were being used. And it's almost like, should we talk about those words? But he
Right.
was
We
exactly,
are
it's
not
like,
gonna we are not going to
we're
extreme.
not going there.
We're just gonna
But
talk about Alex.
yeah, we're just talking about Alex basically. But yeah, he went from getting banned for 24 hours or something like that, and then to putting out a post about Luma. So we were talking about Kling AI last week. The day after we're talking about that is Luma. Luma goes crazy. Alex posts the Drake video, which was the Luma animated piece. And how many views did it have? Over 1 million?
Over 1 million. Yeah. Oh, so he went from was he in X jail for
Yeah.
24 hours? I think it was
Mm,
not that long, right?
maybe I think he said 12, but 20, 12,
Okay. I
24
know I
seconds.
woke up and I was in our group chat and I saw it. I think Fabs posted it. And I was like, no, I had a mini existential crisis. I went to his profile. I knew exactly what was going on.
Same.
Yeah, wow, Joshua. That's how I feel too. He was way too over the target. That's hilarious, launch cart, and so on brand. I wonder who's running your marketing. Must be Justin. It's good.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah,
He
that's
went
it.
from
Went from
jail to 1 mil. Someone needs to do a Suno rap song about this because this
yeah.
feels like, it's got some rap hip hop vibes to it.
Yeah, that's it. Maybe if RJ is listening, we can do some like 90s hip hop style North Star gangster.
Oh my gosh. And then we're on the job site yesterday and he's talking about his prompt that his sergeant that cusses at you. And he
Yeah,
even said the F word on the job site.
I know
And
it's
then
good.
he
But
was
that's
talking about
we're getting
going to,
comments back from people saying, "Yeah, keep it real." Love the
they liked
comments
it. No, they liked it.
for sure.
And then the one about stealing the car, and we're like, we don't condone stealing the car. It was a lot of fun. It was spicy. It was our most corporate spicy show, or spicy corporate show. Oh, it's so funny. Oh, sorry. We were both putting up comments at the
Yeah,
same
that's
time.
it.
Joshua's yours one. I was gonna say talk to RJ. Yeah, for real.
Yeah,
RJ,
we
if you're
know. Get
listening,
RJ
have
on the case.
requests. All right, you all. So we're going to close out this segment in just a moment, but I just want to say that we're going to bring up our guests, and we're going to bring up Halim first in just a moment. Really excited about Halim. And then we also have Daniela here for you all. She's a regular friend of the show. We have Stephanie here. So we're going to bring them up too. But let's first bring up Halim in just a moment. So, Halim, after this transition, we will see you.
You're watching Daybreak, and it's time for the X Creator Spotlight. We're about to showcase one of X's creators. Christel and Hendo are ready to dive into their world and uncover what makes them a standout star. Let's meet today's X talent.
Hello,
Team,
ladies and gentlemen.
Hello.
Nice to see you guys. It's good to
you
be here.
too.
No, it's so nice to see you. You all, you have to just excuse all the cheesing because I've been a fan of Halim for months, and this is the first time that we get to see him live. And look at that smile. We're just
It's good.
cheesing over here. This is fun.
Thanks for
Thank you,
joining us.
guys. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's a
No,
different
thank
vibe
you.
to watch my favorite live show here, and now being here
Oh,
and attend to it.
did
I
you
mean,
say your
it's special.
favorite?
This is good.
Absolutely,
This
Yeah.
is
absolutely.
good. You're gonna be invited back already.
Let's go. Mission complete. That's it.
Oh, well, thank you so much. We wanted to give you the opportunity, of course, to share about your most recent pin post. But I just want to first say that Halim is who you go to if you want to learn about realistic looking AI. And AI influencers, AI for branding, marketing. I mean, he is just doing next level work, right, Hendo?
100%. Halim's been knocking it out of the park for months and months and months. So I think we met back late last year, was it? I can't really remember, but probably about 6 months ago when there was a lot of talk about virtual influencers, and there was,
Yep.
yeah, around that time Micah was on, and we did I think the four of us were on a space. There might have been a couple of others. It was the space that you did, Christelle, that was sort of almost
Oh, the
breakthrough.
Friday, the AI Friday space.
Yeah.
Spicy space,
It
yes.
was
Yeah.
spicy.
Yeah, because that's, in fact, I think Coach Jacob mentioned that in a post earlier and in some DMs
Yeah, he
earlier.
did. He
Yeah,
said he was ready to be your enemy because
I
he
know.
thought that you were a promoter of AI girlfriends.
No, not a
Oh,
promoter
wow.
of AI girlfriends. No, definitely not.
Well, Halim, thank you so much for joining us. Please say hi to the people. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Please tell us about this amazing pinned post. Yeah, passing you the mic, as we say.
Yeah, thank you. That's super exciting. As you guys know, there was a huge hype around the AI influencer stuff. And I'm still talking about AI influencer, but it's more of a marketing word that I use, right? Because there's much, much more around this. And even though the hype is not as big as it was a few months ago, there's a lot happening behind the scenes in corporate, in B2B. Maybe we have some time to talk about that later. But what you see here on that pinned post is actually a new video model. It came pretty much out of the blue. A few creators had early access to it, but it is something that was published by Hydra Labs, and it allows you basically to create these hyper realistic portray enemies, talking head avatars. you can not only talk, you can also sing, you can speak.
She's singing, you all.
She's
She's
singing,
singing.
exactly. And
This is
the music was
incredible.
actually created in Udio or in Suno. I don't know which one I used, to be honest. I forgot that. But yeah, I used the AI music, and now it makes sense, right? I mean, we have now all these different AI tools, and now we can all push them in one pipeline and create exceptional videos, images, and yeah, this is one example.
What got you started, Halim? Do you remember when you first started uh, playing around with these AI tools? You do way more than play around. You are so serious with it, but it's like, yeah, when did you start?
Yes, exactly. So I think I took it serious at by the end of 2023. And I want to be honest here. At this point, I knew I want to do something with AI, but I didn't really knew what I really wanted to do. I didn't have a niche, right? And it just happened that I did something with consistent characters, and I find it extremely interesting at that time. And I was like, all right, it seems like it's a little bit difficult to play around with that. Let me see what I can do. I posted a tutorial that went viral, I think almost 500,000 views. And at
Wow.
that time, I only had like, I think it was like 300 followers, I
Oh
guess,
my
or 400 followers, not that much. So this was huge for me. And I got
yeah.
people reaching out to me and asking me, hey, can you show me how to do this? Can you build one for me? Can you do? And it started very small with just basic pretty images of random girls, right? And
People like the images of random girls.
yes, exactly. And yeah, then it actually evolved to a serious job that I'm doing right now, and there's much more coming. I already talked with Handy a little bit, a little teasing. There's something that I'm building right now. It has
Wow.
something to do with AI automation. I want to combine these two spaces, so AI characters and AI
Yes.
automations, and
I
super
love
super
the way that
exciting.
sounds. I love
Yes,
automations.
yeah, exactly. Especially since you are also building these amazing AI agents, and that really motivated me, to be honest.
Oh, that's good to hear. And I love to hear you say that you started with character consistency, because that is truly where I see your expertise being. And so this is just to show people, you work on a particular skill for months, 8, 9 months. You are going, especially in this world of AI, you can be at a level like Halim in the area that you are good at. You find your area and you go there. So I love that, Halim. We're going to keep you here. We just want to bring up some more friends. So Daniela and Stephanie, if you're ready, we're going to bring you up. Thank you so much for joining. And Jeffrey, I saw your message. It's definitely not too late for you to join us. Just find the group chat or message someone in the space for the links so that you can join us. But yeah, thank you, Halim, for being here. Daniela,
Thank you.
thanks for joining.
Thank you.
Stephanie, thanks for joining.
Hi,
Are you all
Stephanie. Hi, Daniela.
are you all familiar with Halim?
Oh,
Stephanie, I'm pretty sure you are.
absolutely. Following
Hey
Halim
guys.
for good.
Hello.
Thank
Nice
you.
to
Hello,
meet you.
hello.
Stephanie, I don't okay, there we are. Stephanie was frozen for a second, so I had to bring her back. Daniela, how's it going? Thank you for joining us. How has your week been?
It's been great. Thanks for inviting me back. Yeah, I was thinking this morning, I was like, I'm looking forward to Daybreak. So it was nice to get your message. I'm happy to be here. Hi, Joshua. I see your message.
I love this.
I'm the president of Joshua's fan club, too. Hi,
This
Joshua.
is
Listen,
this is how you do it. You've just got to push yourself in and go, I'm the president of your fan club right now. And
that's what
that's
I
when it
did with
grows.
Hendo.
Yeah, completely.
Thank you, Joshua. We appreciate your support, and I do not blame you for being the president of Danny's fan club. She's really awesome. Stephanie, how are you? Thanks for joining us. Yay, Jeffrey's here too.
Hey, Jeffrey, how you doing?
Let's see. Can we hear you? Say hi.
I'm saying
Hi. Okay, I think there's some audio issues, but Jeffrey, you look like you're coming in super clear. How's it going?
try now.
Can
Oh,
you
yeah,
hear
I
me?
hear you now.
Yeah,
And
go.
Jeffrey, I hear you. We have all of our friends on
Hey,
stage,
Jeffrey.
and you all get to see Halim for the first time with us, which is nice. Jeffrey, have we seen you on video yet? I don't know.
I'm working out my audio issues, guys.
Well, we hear you and we see you. You're coming
Okay.
in very clear.
I figured it out. I'm a little slow on the uptake, but I got it all set.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Yeah, it just takes, that's why we say friends of the show, because once you do it once, then you can do it again easily. And so we want for you all to be regulars. That's why you see Daniela back, Stephanie back. We hope you'll see Halim and Jeffrey back. So we try not to scare you away too much. And if any of you all would like to come on the show, practice your video skills, we'd love to have you. Stephanie, what'd you think of some of these news stories? Any thoughts?
Good, of course. I was trying to talk to you through my phone and I had the laptop muted, but I figured it out. Good
Okay,
stuff.
cool.
You are doing excellent as a reporter. Keep
Oh,
up
well,
the good
thank
stuff.
you.
I love the transitions. I like that it's not perfect. I hear you a little bit like, oh, I haven't figured it out. It's great. It's great. So keep it up. Happy to be with you. Thank you for having me.
I love you. Well, I do love you.
Absolutely.
But that's not what I meant to say, but I'm glad that I said it because the people know I love you. It's so funny. I don't
And I
even know
love you
how
back.
that came out, but what I was going to say, I'm going to watch this back and crack up. But what I was going to say is that if you all are joining us and you have a second type of audio going on, like maybe you have the space, someone has some background. So just maybe mute if you have a laptop going on with audio. All right, perfect. See, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Because we want everyone to figure out the flow of this, right? And we're all figuring it out. So that's why we want new guests and everything. But yeah, Hendo, I'll pass it to you. Thank you, Chris, for your comments as well.
Yeah, cool. Thank you all for coming back. Daniela, the lighting's better. That's cool. Looks good. Good to have
Look
you,
at
Steph.
Jeffrey's face. I'm just cracking up at Jeffrey's face. He's like,
We saw Jeffrey on Artie's podcast. Was that last week, Jeffrey?
That's right.
The time is blending together. I think it might have been the week before, and we did a space last week. It was like a week ago Friday, I think.
Okay. Yeah, cool. Yeah, and Halim as well. Thank you for sharing the new work. I saw your posts yesterday, and it looks phenomenal. Yeah, it's
Thank
good.
you so much.
Yeah,
Thanks.
it's cool stuff.
Yeah, it's so cool to have you all here. So what we'll do now, since we've got everyone up and we've said hello, we get into one of my favorite parts of the show. Maybe it's my favorite. We're going to play a game together. Jeffrey, Halim, this will be your first time playing. So I'll explain the directions when we come back. But in the next segment, we will be doing real or AI. See you soon.
You're watching Daybreak, and it's time for Christel and Hendo to put your human skills to the test. Can you tell what's real and what's not? Let's see if you've got what it takes to play, real or AI.
And we're back.
So cool. All transitions, designs, all the visual stuff you see besides my face was created by Hendo. So we bring our faces and then everything else is Hendo. So thank you so much. I love those transitions. All right, you all. It's time to play. This is real or AI. And it's fun because we get to play together. I'm going to remove this overlay so that, well, I'm behind the live, but that's okay. All right,
can
so
still
the way
see you. Yeah, there's
okay,
just a top is missing. Yeah.
It's okay.
That's
It's
cool.
all right. On my camera, all I see is my big mouth. But
Oh no, it looks okay. On the laptop, it looks cool.
yeah.
You can still
On
see
the
your face.
laptop, it does look better. But that's okay. I want to see Halim's beautiful face, Stephanie, Daniela, Jeffrey. So this is real or AI. Only Hendo knows the answer. So we'll go through the slides. Just feel free, come off your mic. There's no structure to this. Look at Lucia. She's already saying real. You're so funny. Yeah, and please participate in the chat. We love to get audience participation. But if you are live on the show, this is very, we like it to be a little chaotic. Just feel free to yell out. All right, so here's our first one.
I'm going with
And
AI.
let us know in the chat.
Real.
What'd you all say?
I said AI.
I'm gonna say real.
I think that's AI.
Oh, okay. Let's see if we get some chat.
Real.
Lucia said, sad my kids aren't here to play today. Anybody
So,
else?
Hendo, you decided these images?
I'm going to say AI. Harsh says AI. Anybody else? Any other guesses? All right. Hendo, let us know. What's the answer?
It is AI. And this is from
Good.
one of my favorite creators, Nick St. Pierre.
Oh, good.
And it's Mid-Journey, the new style personalization.
Wow. It's good.
This
Cool,
is
huh?
amazing. I mean, I said AI,
Yeah,
but not
that's
because
nice.
it looks like AI.
Yeah, I didn't.
It's good.
We're on the Real AI show part of it, isn't it? So, but the image is phenomenal because as Halim was saying earlier, that a lot of the content that we're seeing is it's pretty girls, pretty guys, and it's almost that the beauty in them looks so amazing that you're thinking, yeah, that person probably doesn't exist, so it's probably AI. Whereas with people that are slightly more real is with the sort of skin flaws and the uniqueness that on people as well. That's what I found this. It was like, yeah, gotta show that one today.
I can't help but think of business use cases. And I'm just thinking somebody needs to start their Etsy store where they take photos. And I'm sure this probably already exists, but we can all do this. Take photos of loved ones and, recreate them in different ways and aspects. I mean, this is just, yeah, it's incredible to me.
Yeah, absolutely. There's, the mind goes wild with the opportunities of what you could do with it as well.
And guests, feel free, jump in anytime. We, Hendo and I like to talk a lot, but we try to put some pauses in.
What?
Jump in.
There's no pauses.
No pauses. What's a pause?
Okay, this is a nice little sort of breakfast scene for all the black coffee people out there. A little bagel, some peanut butter, and some apple as well. I like to have this is my usual breakfast.
I think this
That's
is
a good breakfast.
It's a pretty.
What'd you say, Jeffrey?
I think that this is AI. There's something about that cup, and there's something about the little sesame seeds around the cup. That's keeping me off.
I think it looks really good.
The apple is not.
The apple's a dead giveaway. I agree.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right.
The apple, but that coffee, ooh, yummy.
Hendo.
Harsh says, I am a coffee fan, so I will go with real. Lucia says AI. I'm going to go with real. Launch Cart says AI.
Yeah, I'm going to say it's real. I'm also going to say it's real.
All right. Daniela, what'd you say?
I said it's AI. It's the apple.
All right. So we're kind of
that's
split.
it. Like the giveaway is who cuts their apple like that? I was no way.
So you mean you don't thinly slice your apples to eat them?
No, it's like in 4 and then kind of do a little bit of.
No, I use one of those. Oh my gosh, I'll send you one, Hendo. We can put it on our store. Do you all use those apple cutters? It's the circle and it has like the blades on the inside and you just press it down. That's what I use. It's the most amazing thing.
No, I'm old school.
Get yourself an apple cutter.
Old knife. The dog likes the remains of the apple that we don't eat. So it's like I chop up and then hen dog eats the bits that I don't like.
I love it. All right, let's go to the next one.
Let's go to the next one.
I'm calling AI on this one.
AI. Yeah, AI.
I'm calling AI. This looks like something that I would make in AI. So if this is real, then I think my AI it'd be a giveaway that my AI is better than I think it is. This looks like just like something I would make.
I think it's real.
I was gonna say a real painting. A real painting. Joshua says AI. Harsh says I would like to see AI confused between Apple and Apple iPhone. Jeffrey says AI. Stephanie, what'd you say?
I said real.
That's real. Yeah,
Joshua
that's
says, look at her hands. Harsh says, 100% AI and my new crush. Uh-oh. Harsh wants himself an AI girlfriend. All right,
Uh-oh.
Hendo, what is
That's
it?
it. We know somebody that can get you an AI girlfriend. Yeah. Okay, so yes, you all guessed correct. It's Mid-Journey.
AI.
nice.
I think this was a pretty easy one. This was an easy one. Now, the final image. This is the tricky one.
Well, you said it's tricky, so that tricked me.
I think this is real.
Real.
We haven't had real, have we? That's one way to go about it.
Law of averages, but this looks like a
Yeah.
real image because of the depth of field, the way the focal length between the donkeys up close and the trees in the
Yeah,
back.
but I'm thinking about the creator, which is Hendo, and so it makes me want to say AI.
I'm with you, Christel. AI. It's something about the top of the
way
fencing
that,
there.
yeah, I'm like, is this, how many?
It's good though.
animals?
It's
Look,
really good.
Lucia says real.
Real.
Harsh says, Harsh is still on the girlfriend. I've already built an AI girlfriend and daughter for myself. No, I think this is real. So funny.
I
All
think
right,
it's real. I
Hendo.
don't see any flaws.
Okay, yes, you are correct, people. It is real.
It's real. Okay,
This is
good
the
job.
local donkeys that live near me. I was out walking yesterday and took a photograph. So there you are, people.
Funny thing, if we are
That's
wrong,
good.
we will be donkeys in real life.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
funny. Is this a picture of her? Ooh, Joshua. Ooh, Joshua coming
Oh,
with the.
wow.
He's
Josh has been
funny.
on fire all day. I love it.
He's
Yeah, he's
funny. Oh,
in the
I love it.
comments.
Was that the last one, Hendo?
That was the last one today.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. So fun. Very cool. Well, thank you all so much for joining us. We're going to say farewell. Thank you so much, Stephanie, for being here. Thank you, Daniela. Thank you, Jeffrey. And thank you to our very special guest, Halim.
Thanks, Halim.
See you later. So fun.
That was good. Thanks, Christel. 1% better every episode.
1% better every episode. Joshua says, I really love what you do here. This is amazing.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Joshua.
Thank you. I mean, these comments really help us want to keep going. So
Yeah,
we
for sure.
appreciate you so much. If you haven't commented yet, please do so that we know you're here. We love to see who's here. All of this love. I have two self-made models, Eden and Era. I love it, Harsh. I'm learning so much about you from this chat.
Harsh is all over it. He loves it.
All right, you all. So we'll just end with letting you know how to get in touch with us. Please, follow us if you're not already. If you'd like to connect with us some more, we both have our links in our bio. Right now, I have my GPT Pro Builder, which again you can go to if you want to get the hottest daily news, if you want to see our upcoming events, and if you want to create a GPT very quickly. If you haven't, please join us backstage in the space so that we can get to know you and hear from you. Hendo, how can the people get in touch with you?
Yeah, so thanks, guys. Thank you all for joining. It's been fun. Thank you for the comments, so we know that you're out there in TV land. For me, yeah, on my profile, I've got a new website. It is still under construction, but there's some cool stuff on it already. It's in my bio. Click on that, and there's lots of fun to be had on the website. There's a new GPT on there as well that's been built around the challenges that some creators are having, getting started, staying consistent, coming up with newer ideas. The tool is designed specifically to help with that as well. And there's also contact forms on there as well. And all my other social links, all the other platforms that I do. But we know it's best on this one.
Yeah, we love it here. We love it here. And we will stream this again. Thank you, Daniela, for joining us. Thank you for being a regular friend of the show. All right, you all, it's been so great. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday, and we will hear you in the space soon, hopefully. Take care.
Thanks for tuning in to Daybreak. We'll be back next Wednesday at 12 p.m. Eastern. Don't miss Christel and Hendo on their usual spaces, Creative AI Thursday and AI Friday. Remember X, you rock.